It's pickup time, bitch!
Hello world, I'm Gazz Cavalera. Welcome to this episode of Gazz's Pickups. Now, I haven't made a video for a few weeks. I haven't really been picking anything up. For the most part, I've been quite quiet. I haven't been able to. But that's all changed. Hopefully I'm going to be back up, buying, making more videos again. Anyway, first things first. Picked up. Now I can't remember what the name of this guy is. He's one of the prophets from Halo. Now this is a Halo Joyride toy to go with the rest of me stuff. They're pretty cool. I can't remember what he's called. He's the prophet of mercy or hope or desire or dog food. I don't fucking know what he's the prophet of. He's a prophet. Now I picked up two of these guys, which is him and him. Now he's got a crown that goes on, which should just slide on like that. Yes. One of them's blue, the other one's red. It might be grey. But that's the only articulation that he actually has. And then his head. Right. I broke my neck. Yeah. But yeah, I paid £17 for both of these on eBay. Some guy put it up as a buy it now for £17. So snaffled them right up. They're for me Halo Joyride collection, both of them. So I'm gonna have to find some room for me Halo Joyride collection because they're bigger than the shelf that they're on now. Look what you did to me! You made me have to change things. So I got two profits. Yay! And at $17.99, that was a fantastic buy. I think the postage packet was only like £3 on it as well. Anyway, next out, each month I'm making sure I buy myself a Sega Saturn game. Now this is last month's game. This month hasn't turned up yet. But I picked up, I think I paid £10 for this, loaded, for the Sega Saturn. Now, it is complete. I'm trying to make sure that every time I buy a Sega Saturn game, I buy one complete with as good of a box as I can. Because these Sega Saturn games, the boxes perish on them because they're made out of cardboard. People don't take care of them, they perish. I don't know why any company decided to start making them out of cardboard. Body bag not included. Featuring music from Pop Will Eat Itself. Well, I heard Rihanna does eat herself. Anyway, Sega Saturn game. Next out, I picked up two of these guys. There's one, there's two. I paid £7 for both of these on eBay. Now, I've wanted one of them for quite a long time. I actually don't know if I have the other one or not. I don't think I do. But I picked up two WCW Galoob wrestlers. Now, this is Tom Zenk. You may remember him from the WWF years when he was the tag team partner of Rick Martel in the Can-Am Connection. That's Tom Zenk. Now, these have got a little bit of wear on them. They're not in perfect condition. I'm okay with it though. And the other one is Ron Simmons. Now, Ron Simmons isn't a cheap figure. He will cost you the best part of between £7 and £12. So I put the offer of £7 in for both of them because I don't have Tom Zenk. I'm pretty sure I don't have Tom Zenk, but I definitely didn't have Ron Simmons, and I wanted them. Weirdly enough, I actually had this Ron Simmons figure when I was a little kid. And I actually hated it because it didn't have any articulation on it. When I was a kid, I hated the WCW Galoob figures because obviously they don't move. And when I saw that figure, I thought it was a direct rip-off of this figure. This Ravishing Rick Rude figure. Because if you look, it's the same bloody pose, except Rick Rude's arm moved. And he had this punching action here. I thought that was just a proper rip-off. But anyway, now I've grown up, I actually quite like the glued figures. I like them because I really should have embraced them when I was younger, because it would have given me a whole different bunch of fellas to have in me wrestling matches that I had. You know, it would have given me Ron Simmons, Sting, you know, Lex Luger, because Lex Luger figure in WWF didn't come out until quite late on in the run. It would have given me so many good characters. But yeah, 2 WCW glue figures for £7. Next out we have a game. Now this is a 2600 game. It's called Yar's Revenge. Now, I've never played this game, but according to a lot of people, this is one of the better games for the Atari 2600. I don't think I own it. No, I don't. Now, unfortunately, this is in poor condition. I only paid £1.50 for this, but it's in poor condition. But I don't expect these games that were made in like 1977. Well, this says 81 on it. These games that are made, like, you know, coming up to 40 years ago. This was made the year I was born, 1981. It's coming up to 40 years. I don't expect them to be in great condition. I'd like them to be, but don't expect them to be. I don't mind getting older ones that are a little bit tatty. But that's Yar's Revenge for the Atari 2600. Next out we have a bunch of games. Now, Nintendo 64 game to start with. I picked up Vigilante 8. Now, I paid £5.50 for this in a place called Bygone Times, which is in Chorley, in the northwest of England. That's actually a pretty good value for that game, because that's pretty much half price. It tends to sell for somewhere in the region of £10 to £12. So I was quite happy with that. And I quite like the sticker on it as well. It tells me that there's some sort of fucking battle going on in... Yeah, it is the desert. I'm assuming that must be the Mojave Desert. Next out is another Nintendo 64 game, and this is Space Station Silicon Valley. I paid £7 for this in CEX, which is actually a decent price. It's a good game. It's a very good game. I've never played it, but I've seen so many good reviews about it. And I don't know what's going on with the sticker, the art on it. It doesn't make that much sense. Is that some sort of missile crashing into this observatory or castle? Looks like it looks like it's got a hole here as well. So I don't know. There's a bit of fluff on this game. Yeah, fluff. But I've heard good stuff about this game. Very good stuff. So I was happy to pick it up to go with my Nintendo 64 collection, which is getting... It's nearly past 2 shelves. No. But what has passed its shelf life, which is 6 shelves, is my Super Nintendo collection. Next game I get, which is the games in this bag, I've now surpassed what my space is for Super Nintendo games, so I'm going to have to make a whole new shelf for them. Oh, bastards. Bastards. It's KO. That's why I keep buying them. Anyway, first out, I don't know what's coming out first, so I'll go with World Heroes. Now, I paid like £5 for this game. I'm unsure if it's a legit copy, because, well, can you see where it says World? There's no fucking D. And it is called World Heroes because it says on the top World Heroes. But there's no D there. And I've looked online and I can't find a single copy of this game without D on it. So I'm thinking that might actually be a blag cartridge. I'm gonna... But why would somebody blag this? Why would you make a fake World Heroes? It's only a $5 game. Okay, well, I've just gone for a quick little walk. I've gone and picked up my screwdriver for this because I want to test. I want to see if this is real. Now, you need to get this screwdriver with this weird end on it. I don't know if it'll actually pick it up there. It has a weird end on it to do these stupid screws. Just gotta give it a test. Find out if this is real or not. Who the fuck would fake this game? Well, it's open. And yes, it's a fucking fake cartridge. Which is disappointing. So I'm going to send a message to that eBayer. In fact, I'm going to look at the other posts first and see what event that looks out of place. Because for me, that's weird. Nobody make this game nowadays to sell on Blag. Because it's not even an expensive game. It's only a fucking $5 game, £5 game. It doesn't cost much money. Not happy with that shit. You know, fake games don't go in my collection, so it can stay over there. Next out is Championship Pool. It's not an expensive game. It literally costs like £3, £4 on eBay. It was a game I didn't have. I picked it up because, well, it's a game I didn't have. The sticker tells you exactly what it is. It's a fucking pool. I don't like all this information here. Like in my SNES collection videos, I talked about that information. What the fuck's that about? You know, just show me the fucking pool table and the pool balls and the fucking cues, you bastards. Anyway, next out is it's Girly Mom on the Super Famicom. Now, I've not played this version of the game. In fact, I've not played any Girly Mom games. But I picked this up for, I think it was £2.50 on eBay with like £1 postage and packing. So I was happy with that. I'm very happy to pick up Japanese games because I have myself a Retron 5 so I can play any of them. I like the sticker. I don't know what's going on in the sticker. I don't know if these people are friends, enemies. I don't know if that... Is that a tree in the background singing? Something has got a ballerina costume on in the background there. And it's like singing and dancing. And then this suspicious looking little bastard in the bottom corner here. But yeah, it is made by Konami. Konami are not in the business of making shit games. So the hope is it's a good game. Last out for the games is Doraemon 2. Doraemon is basically just an old anime character in Japan. Kids character. These games are quite child friendly. These Doraemon games. He's the big giant fucking cat thing there, and there's a bunch of other little human beings with them. They're usually just happy little platformers. They're not too difficult. They're usually quite fun. I paid £2.50 for this game. I bought it off the same trades I got that off. I was quite happy with that. As I said, I like getting the Super Famicom games, and I like these happy little platformers. They usually have a nice little art in them. Okay then. Next up, I have the last thing from my bag. This is Saw Amiibo. Now, I would like to keep buying the Amiibo, but there's so many fucking of the things. I only really want the Smash Brothers ones, and I want the ones that look fucking cool as well. Because look at them, that's a fantastic Amiibo. Lovely little statue. Saw. I love him. It's amazing. right then, that's everything that was in my bag. But I have picked up something else. I picked up this Sega Mega Drive Mini. And to go with it, a 6-button controller. A USB controller that will go with the Sega Mega Drive Mini. So I'm gonna quickly open these up. Now I've just cut the tabs on them so that it opens. This one didn't actually have any tabs on it to be opened. It's on the top. So I didn't need to preamp that one. But yeah, this had little tabs on it. So I'm going to open it and have a look, see what's inside. Instructions. Cool. Well, you can stay inside the box, can't you? Okay, then we have a 6-button controller for the Sega Mega Drive. Well, Mini. I'm assuming this can be used with a PC as well. For PC, Mac, Steam, PS3, Switch, and Sega Mega Drive Mini. Switch. That's cool. I quite like that. That'd be nice to be able to play old retro games, especially some of the Sega ones that are on the available on the Switch. Using that. It's got a mode button on the top, which I'm assuming is just added stuff for modern gaming. It's got the usual. It feels good. It feels like the original. That's one thing I can say. That's quite cool. If you're getting yourself a Mega Drive Mini, I would say get one, especially in the PAL and NTSC regions, because I'm pretty sure that only the Japanese are getting a 6-button controller. Which is actually kind of disappointing when you think about it, but it is what it is. Now then I'm going to put that back in its box. Fold it in. And then now up is the Sega Mega Drive Mini itself. I'm going to unbox this. I haven't actually looked at this bad boy. I've seen other people unbox it. I've seen obviously the Happy Console Gamer has it, and RGT 85. I've seen a couple of people unbox these things, and it's one of the reasons why I want to buy it, because all these people have had really, really high opinions of it. And when gamers like them have high opinions of something like this, then I listen. Okay, and so what we have in here is controller. Let's try and open this without damaging the packaging. Boom. Fold you over. Sound. Let's have a look at this. Wow, it feels exactly like a Mega Drive controller. I know that's the point, but it is exactly the same mould by the looks of it. In fact, I'd go as far as to say that it's the exact same mould, because it doesn't even have CE logo on the back of it, which these probably should have a CE logo on the back of them. The Nintendo ones do. I'm gonna open this, and I'm gonna play this today. I'm gonna take it downstairs, put it on my TV, and I'm gonna play on my Sega Mega Drive Mini today. I'm only gonna open one of the controllers because I've got the 6-button controller which I'm gonna use, so I don't need both of the regular controllers. Right, so I'm assuming that's the other controller. Yeah, you can stay in the little packet because you're going back in there. What wires do I have? I have a fairly decent sized USB power cable for it. Happy with that. I can hold you. And I have a fairly sized HDMI lead as well. I don't know how long it is, but it's coiled a few times in that bag. So for me that's pretty cool. I won't open that. I don't need to open that because I've got like a 20 meter long HDMI cable. which hooks everything up when I need to use everything. There are instructions, which are exactly this. I'm pretty sure that's the exact same everything that you got on the original Mega Drive. That looks pretty cool. And then last but not least, I'm assuming this last little bit is the console itself. Ooh. Oh, it's got a little plasticky thing on it as well. Let's take this plastic thing off. Yeah. Ah, look at how it does. You can open it. Yay. And then, oh, listen to the switches. Oh, yeah. Ooh, ooh. Oh, and that slides as well. Oh, that's pretty cool. It actually says, it says phones for the headphone slot, but obviously the headphone slot isn't there. It's not real. But it says phones for it. That's cool. Oh. And you can slide the little bottom tab thing off it, as if the Mega CD is going to go on it. Oh, and it says HDMI on the back, a HDMI out, and a DC in. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, everything you buy these days has USB wall adapters with it, so you don't need to get one with these things. It would be really nice to get one with a Mega Drive Mini or a Super Nintendo Mini or an NES Mini, or I actually don't know if the PlayStation Mini came with one because I haven't opened mine. But it'd be nice to get them with them branded with their company logo on them, because that would be quite cool. But yeah, that's everything that I've picked up. It's a longish video this time, but Mega Drive Mini controllers, the controller, Ivy Saw, 2 Nintendo 64 games, Vigilante 8, Silicon Valley, 3 Super Nintendo games, because one of them's fake, the 4th one's fake, it's not getting used, not getting put in my collection. You don't go with my games, you fake. Doraemon, Girly Mom, and Pool, 2 WCW Galoob wrestlers, Ron Simmons and Tom Zenk, loaded on the Sega Saturn. 2 Prophets of something, one of them's dog food, the other one's cat litter, I'm not sure. And Yar's Revenge. Thank you for watching. I'm Gazz Cavalera. Please tune in next time. And if you like this video, like, subscribe and share. I'd appreciate it. Bye.